Now, what about when we have like third-party stakeholders like inspectors or the people that are inspecting code or the permitting and so on? How does that figure in with some of your constraints that you have to manage or even risks that may come in?
Sure. So I am within a state entity. So we are the AHJ, or authority having jurisdiction. So we internally do or have an inspection team. And then we also have our, just like any other entity would, a maintenance group or O&M group in our world. And they have to do outage investigations for us. So if I need to go in and shut down that air handler, they have to investigate where it's going to affect down the line and see, are we going to affect patient care? Are we going to affect research or vivariums? And then put that all together and they pass it along. Now, what could affect a whole building, I have to turn in my outages in my particular entity 30 days in advance. But what we've found, even if we do that, there's still other stipulations that it just slows us down. So we've gotten to the point where we try to submit outages and let the investigations occur as soon as possible, if not 90 days in advance, 6 months in advance. If we know that we're going to need that particular outage, we can push an outage out, we can't ever bring it in. And those are different stipulations that can be roadblocks, and you have to figure out how to be adaptive and be able to adjust accordingly. At the end of the day, I think when we were talking at the very beginning, you're bringing up conflict, and I usually start my projects with my clients and inform them there's going to be an issue.
Sure.
I don't call them problems.
Right.
There's going to be an issue. How we work together as a team will tell us how successful the project's going to be at the end. So it could be a simple issue of, is this yellow or is it going to be red?
Yeah.
Or it could be a big issue of, am I coating the coils so that I don't have to worry about salt air? Or, you're going to have an issue at the end of the day. So it's a matter of being a team and adapting to the changes so that we can keep moving forward and keep the projects progressing.
Well, I imagine in your discipline, especially in the healthcare domain, there's other concerns we think about, like patient care or facilities to come online and how that affects the resources that may be operating in that facility. So again, we come back to the idea of time and to always be moving towards, some type of a deadline or that ripple effect to communicate that. I think that's, a lot of things we have to, that you have to think about in that environment that may be beyond, what we may have in, building a house, that it's a different type of structure, it introduces new risk.